Hi guys, it's Mark Gilliott for AIM Country Music Television. My guest is California native Presley Tennant. She appeared on season 16 of The Voice when she was just 16 years old and was recruited onto Team Kelly. She's opened for Kelly Clarkson, Tim McGraw, and Cody Johnson. And this spring she'll be opening for Blake Shelton, Carly Pierce, and Brett Young. She's performed at halftime shows to 15,000 people. And now she's here to talk with us about her life, her career, and her new song. Let's get her in here to talk about what might just be your new favorite song. Welcome, Presley. How are you today?
I'm doing so great. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Glad to hear. Why don't you take a moment, tell everybody about yourself. Just what would you like people to know?
So my name is Presley Tennant. I'm a 19-year-old singer-songwriter from Southern California. I'm from a small little town called Norco, or Horsetown, USA, and I grew up around all things kind of country, I want to say, but I actually started off in pop music, but country music has always been a part of who I am. But from then, from 10 to, I want to say 12 or 13, I was in a girl group called the 5LPs, and that's where I really got my start into the music industry, and I fell in love with the entire process of rehearsals and performing and recording and writing. And then from there, the group fizzled out and I started to go solo. And that led me to my journey on NBC's The Voice on Team Kelly of season 16. And that was such an incredible experience. But I came off the show as a country artist because I felt like I did a little bit of soul searching, and I was like, I don't know if this music is who I am. And that was before. And then I came off and I was like, I think I know what I need to do. I need to go back to like where I'm from. And I took one little look into the country music industry and I just fell in love with it. And I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be at.
Exactly. Well, that's awesome. So this Kelly Clarkson, The Voice, all that kind of stuff, you were just 16 then, right?
I was pretty young at the time. I'm still young now, but definitely a little bit younger. Don't know as much.
You're not exactly an old timer yet. Yeah. I mean, I think that probably puts you like ahead of the group as far as being able to get out there and people know who you are. What kind of thing what did you learn from being on there?
I learned, honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, but it was to do everything like my music wise and make sure I believe in it and to be my most authentic self, because at the end of the day, I have to go home and I have to look in the mirror and be like, I'm proud of who this person is. As dumb as that sounds, but it's so true, because I could be doing so many other things and not as many people would believe in it if I don't believe in myself. So it all has to start from right here where I'm at right now. And I couldn't be more prouder of what I'm doing now.
And you like came out solid with country from that experience.
Oh yeah.
But you're still a California girl, right?
I am. I'm
that might be my first, because everybody says, no, I moved to Nashville. That's kind of refreshing to hear that you're doing it from there.
Oh yeah. Granted, I want to move out there, but I know I'll wait a little bit up until, because there's just so many things out in California. Like I'm an hour away from the beach, hour from the mountains, a couple hours from the desert, and then I can also go to the lake. So I got a little bit of everything here. So I'm like, exactly. I don't know if I could leave yet.
Yeah, but if you can pull it off, who cares, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're here to talk about your new song, Gamble on You. Did you write it?
I did. I wrote the song around this time last year, and I was going into a tracking session, and I didn't know what I was wanting at that time. Like I had 4 songs picked out, but I wasn't in love with one of them. So I was like, I could write something better right now. I feel like I can. And so I was like sitting in the hotel room and I was like going through the TV channels, and there was like the jewelry channel and there was like the poker channel. I left it on the poker channel for some reason, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was texting this guy I really liked, and I didn't know how he felt, because I was like, I'm really into him, but I didn't know if he was into me. I was, and I was like, I looked at the TV again, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I'm taking a big risk. I'm putting everything in, and I'm hoping for a big reward. But if not, then I feel like I'm just gonna lose it all. And so that was kind of the premise of Gamble on You.
One of the questions I typically ask is, what was the inspiration? And you hear a stirring song like this, it's like there's got to be some kind of story back there. So let's play the video now. Let's let everybody enjoy this like I have now, and just see what they think. You're watching Presley Tennant's new video for Gamble on You on AIM Country Music Television.
3 a.m. and you're pulling me in. Tattooed skin and a little bit of gin. Your green eyes got me feeling right, and your smile's got me hypnotized. Some say it's a dangerous game, but what a shame if I didn't play. If you play your cards and I'll roll my dice, I'm all in if I'm yours tonight. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Dim down the lights, I got a seat to my left and it's yours tonight. Losing track of time, 'cause I can't seem to get you off my mind. Show me your lead, this ain't a game of luck, we both can see. My love ain't free, so how much you wanna bet on me? Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Don't be a joker, play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Taking a gamble. Taking a gamble.
Nice video. So
Thank you.
polished, and the sound is just great. Who was involved in putting it together? Like the actors, musicians, videographer? Tell us a little bit about that process, because it's a pretty complicated video.
Oh yeah, there was a lot going on. Gamble on You was like my little baby, so I had full creative control over all of it, which I thought was really cool. And it had some of my close friends, as well as the person that I wrote the song about, my boyfriend. He's
Mhm.
actually in it too, so that's. But videographer, that was Dean Singleton and his whole team with Symmetria Pictures, as well as Rachel Summer did all the photos for it. And I don't know, it was just so nice to be around everybody that I am so comfortable with and I love deeply. And so just to have them there, like during that point of time, was just really cool.
It's kind of the best. Not to get too far off topic, but I was listening to some of your music this morning, and one of my favorites popped up. It's that Half That Strong. With the Father's Day being less than a couple of months off here, it seems like the kind of thing that I would like to recommend everybody get out there and check that one out. It's on AIM Country, so they can all check it out and see what they think. That's another great one they can check out while they're there. Well, before I let you go, why don't you tell the folks where to find you, where to buy your music, where they can come out and see you live.
So you can find me on all my social media, which is at Presley Tennant. So PresleyTennant. Except for Facebook, that one's Presley Tennant Official, because Presley Tennant was taken, and I was like, oh, we got to go for the best thing. or you can go to my website, which is presleytennant.com, and everything will be linked on there. I just finished up doing a few shows where I opened up for Tim McGraw and Blake Shelton, as well as I just did a show this past weekend out in Bullhead, Arizona, which that was a lot of fun. It was like a rock and roll country music fest, so that was a good time. And then I have a show coming up in June, on June 25th and 26th, and that's at Teentopia in my hometown of Norco at Silver, and that's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of like a teen Coachella with so many different genres of music, so many different musicians and influencers, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You can get tickets by clicking the link in my bio or on my website.
Perfect. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for coming out, Presley.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what do you guys think? Is Gamble on You going to be your new favorite song? This has been Mark Gillia for AIM Country Music Television. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.